time, in the beautiful kingdom of Persia, there lived a young Jewish girl named Esther. Esther was an orphan, and she was raised by her cousin Mordecai, who loved her dearly. They lived in the capital city of Susa, where the king of Persia, King Xerxes, ruled. Now, King Xerxes was a powerful ruler, and he had a minister who was wicked and arrogant. One day, he became upset with his queen, Vashti, because she didn't heed his request and banished her from the kingdom. This left the throne empty, and the king began to search for a new queen. To find the most beautiful woman in the land, King Xerxes ordered a grand beauty contest. Girls from all over the kingdom were brought to the palace to compete for the chance to become the new queen. Among them was Esther, who was known for her beauty and kindness. Esther caught the eye of the king and won his heart, becoming the new queen of Persia. But there was something special about Esther that the king didn't know. She was Jewish, and she kept her faith a secret. Meanwhile, in the kingdom, there was a wicked man named Haman. He was one of the king's advisors, and he despised the Jewish people. Haman was so filled with hatred that he convinced King Xerxes to issue a terrible decree to destroy all the Jews in the kingdom. When Mordecai, Esther's cousin, heard of this decree, he was filled with grief. He begged Esther to go to the king and plead for her people's lives. But Esther was afraid, for it was against the law to approach the king without being summoned, and doing so could mean death. Mordecai encouraged Esther, saying, "Perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this." With courage and faith, Esther decided to take action. She fasted and prayed for 3 days, asking for God's help and guidance. Then, dressed in her royal robes, Esther went before the king. To her relief, the king welcomed her and asked what she desired. Esther invited the king and Haman to a banquet she had prepared. At the banquet, Esther revealed her Jewish heritage to the king and pleaded for her people's lives. King Xerxes was shocked and enraged to learn of the wicked decree that had been issued. He ordered that the decree be reversed and that Haman be punished instead. Haman's evil plan was foiled, and the Jewish people were saved. Mordecai was honored by the king, and Esther's bravery and faithfulness were celebrated throughout the kingdom. From that day on, the Jewish people celebrated the festival of Purim to commemorate their deliverance. Esther's story teaches us about the power of courage, faith, and standing up for what is right, even when it's difficult. And so, Queen Esther's bravery and wisdom saved her people, reminding us all that even the smallest among us can change the course of history with courage and faith in the face of adversity.